this is the reading for Chapter 2, Lesson 2, Classifying Rocks. If you'd like to, you can read about Mount Moran. You can pause the video. It just explains how it was formed, and it has all three different types of rocks in there. We will quickly turn to page 63, and I will read to you. How do geologists classify rocks? If you were a geologist, how could you examine a rock for the first time? You might look at the outside surfaces, but you would also probably use a hammer to break open a small sample of the rock and look at the inside. To study a rock sample, geologists observe the rock's mineral composition, color, and texture. So these next couple paragraphs explain about those things. Mineral composition and color. Rocks are made up of mixtures of minerals and other materials. Think of cookies. Different ingredients and different things inside of them make them all look different. Some rocks contain only a single mineral. Other rocks contain several minerals. The granite in Figure 1, for example, is made up of quartz, feldspar, mica, and hornblende. About 20 minerals make up most of the rock's Earth's surface. That's an important key fact. So 20 minerals are called rock-forming minerals. The minerals that make up granite are rock-forming minerals, and they have all four of those listed in that picture below. A rock's color provides clues to the rock's mineral composition. For example, granite is generally light-colored rock that has high silica, that is rich in the elements of silicon and oxygen. Basalt is a dark-colored rock that has lower silica content than granite has, but unlike granite, basalt has mineral crystals that are too small to be seen with the naked eye. As the mineral's color alone does not provide enough information to identify rocks. Sorry, our video is so shaky today. I do not have my stand. On this page, it talks about texture. Most rocks are made up of particles or minerals of other rocks, which geologists call grains. Grains give the rock its texture. Texture is the look and feel of the rock's surface. You describe the texture of a rock. Geologists use terms that are based on size, shape, pattern, and grains. So you can read in the boxes about grain size. You can read about grain shape and grain pattern. Important stuff, rocks with grains that are large and easy to see are said to be coarse. Fine grain have grains that are so small they can't even be seen only without a microscope. Grain size, some rocks' grain shape results from the shape of the mineral's crystals that form. Other rocks have a grain shape that resulted from rounded or jagged bits of several rocks. And the pattern in a banded rock, grains can lie in a pattern of flat layers or can form swirls of color bands. Non-banded rocks have grains that do not lie in any visible pattern. And we will read about origin, and we will be finished. Using the characteristics of color, texture, and mineral composition, geologists can classify a rock according to its origin. A rock's origin is the way that the rock formed. Geologists have classified rocks into three major groups: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Each of these groups of rocks have formed in different ways. As shown in the figure, igneous rock forms from the cooling of magma or lava. So that would be picture number 1 right here. This is new rock. It's newborn. It's from magma. Magma hardens underground to form rock. The lava erupts, cools, and hardens to form rock on Earth's surface. Sedimentary rock, which would be your last picture, you can write it in your book if you'd like, forms when small particles of rocks of the remains of plants and animals are pressed and cemented together. So they break off, they get smushed together. Sedimentary rocks form in layers that are buried below the surface. And then metamorphic rock is the sedimentary rock that gets smushed under pressure, forms when a rock is changed by heat or pressure or by chemical reaction. Most metamorphic rock forms deep underground because there's a lot of pressure under there. You got the whole world on top of you. Thanks for following along. We will continue reading quickly through this chapter. The next lesson is igneous rock, then sedimentary rock, then metamorphic. So we will just read and quiz for the next 2 weeks.